And welcome back to Decisive Campaigns, Ardennes Offensive. We are playing Wacht on Rhein, the big campaign, and I'm playing Axis. We are on the 27th of December 1944, and I just, in the previous episode, just moved all of the Axis units, basically. Let's take a look at this strategic map, basically. So, as you can see, a little bit difficult to see perhaps, but we've made some amazing inroads throughout the whole campaign. We're on the 27th of December, so last turn I was able to take the last of the key objectives basically on the Meuse River. So we had previously taken Liège, and not last turn, but the turn before that, I was able to take Clermont. I was able to take Amai. I was also able to take Havelange and also and also Signy. So quite successful. So having basically 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 4 key objectives here on the Meuse was fantastic. And then the last turn, I was able to take Huy as well. So that's amazing, really. So I'm really pushing them back right now. They don't have a lot of units over here in the north. We're also pushing them towards Ardennes here. Not a whole lot of units here either. Signy, a little bit more units over here. Quite a lot of units also, and we're a little bit weak trying to move towards Dinan or up here. We're also having 1 unit moving towards Givet. But we have been able to take Marche and Rochefort some time ago. Now we've been able to re-establish the supply line over here with the help of some cards, helping out to bringing in basically 2 more units, a Kampfgruppe Piper, not Kampfgruppe Piper, but Kampfgruppe, and also let's have a look at the cards here. No, they don't show, of course. Let's have a look at these ones, because let's see here. I don't know. Let's see here. Cards received. Nope. Doesn't say cards played here, does it? Nope. I guess not. Yeah, no. I don't think so. Anyway, and all the way down in the south, we are doing quite well as well. We have been able to, I'm switching now to the big map here, basically. So down in the south, we have been taking Arlon. We've been able to take Florenville, and now we're moving towards Sedan here in a quite rapid movement. We're also going for the 7th Army, moving them up here towards the enemy that are concentrating around this region over here, basically. And we'll try and take him out one by one, basically. Up here in by Saint-Hubert, we were kind of weak before, and we've had to pull back, basically. So that's what I've done. So I do have 1 weak unit there. I have another weak unit over there, but at least they're sitting in, I think, heavy forest or cities. So that's quite good. Trying to protect Bastogne. However, there was one guy, or 1 unit rather, that was able to slip through the cracks, and we've been able to maintain him or take care of him thanks to a Kampfgruppe and an SS Kampfgruppe over here. So that's what we've been doing. I played those cards just to make sure that they don't go to Bastogne, basically. And then we have some kind of unit somewhere around here as well, but we are pulling units back here just to make sure that we have secured this whole place. Probably need to move this one down in here or something like that. We'll see how we manage this. So that's pretty much it. We probably could go for yet another card, actually, with air support. Let's go for a recon card, actually, just to make sure where they are. If we can see them, or do we want to use that now? It doesn't really matter now, though, does it? Well, it might actually be beneficial. I remember that they went in here, I think. So let's take a look at this hex right up there, I think. See if we can find something. Or maybe there. Be better. Let's go for the card there. It only costs 3 and I have enough there, so that's fine. Let's have a look at support beacon. Play the card. And right there and play that one. Okay, so we don't see anyone around here. So we have 70 out of 34. The problem is here it's forests and so on. So it doesn't seem to be, at least in these hexes over here, maybe in here. Could be also further up here. So could also be in these 2 hexes over here. So still decent, I think. Alright, let's do what we came here to do, which is to take a look at the enemy movement. So let's do that. And it's going to be really interesting to see how we're doing, how we're faring again when it comes to troop points and so on, how much we have killed off compared to them. Okay, we have some movement there from the river Meuse moving upwards. These are divisional HQs moving around, as we can see. Makes sense that they're moving away. Oh, there's one coming up towards Givi, or from Givi rather. They're moving up there. This is Libramont over here, Libramont over there. They're moving towards Petry and up to the west, northwest. And we have some movement across. They're basically moving away, as we can see. They get intercepted there. There's not much they can do. Cibré is over there. This is Havelange up here. They're moving west, which makes sense, sort of. They try to hit me there. That's an interesting thing. And hit me there. No losses, though. And here we have a tank unit moving away. Got some artillery hits here. They try to hit me here. They lose some Stuarts and a Sherman. They hit me here. They lose some. This is Cell over here. Some artillery attacks. Nothing happens. So that, okay, here we go. So here we have the reinforcements. Yeah, wow, I stood firm there. That's amazing. I mean, I was happy that it was kind of a fairly large unit, but still. Oh, they lost a lot of Sherman tanks there. Yeah, it doesn't look good for them, for sure. But we'll see if we can stay in Cell. I'm not really sure about that. They lose actually some. That's interesting. No way to pass by Huy. This is Cine over here. They are really weak around here. They just flee. Oh, there you go. Champlon over here. Here we go. That guy. So they took Champlon again, but there he is. That is someone we have to be careful of and eliminate. Okay, end of turn. So interesting, really interesting. It's going to be really interesting to take a look at just walking through things. Right. Okay, let's take a look. So first we're going to take a look at the weather report, and then we're going to, as always, look at the VPs. So weather-wise, we are seeing during the night light precipitation, and then we start on heavy precipitation, and then during the morning of the 8th or 9th, I think maybe, it's going to be light precipitation, then turn into mist. So it's going to be difficult to see things, and I don't think it's going to be as effective, the artillery that we have, but we'll see. So we have 270 points occupied on the map. We have another extra 51 points for allied casualties. That gives us 321. We need 200 for a major victory, so we're well above that. Definitely winning this whole thing. Let's take a look at the ratio, kill ratio basically. So last time when we looked, I could see that we had a 5.4 ratio to 1, and basically throughout the whole game, basically that's where we're at basically. So, and it's probably not going to change much here, so we'll take a look at that. Yeah, it's still 5.4 here, 5.44. So it's around 5.4, 5.5, something right there. So for every unit that or troop that I have, they have killed, I've killed 5 of theirs, basically 5.5. So that's interesting. We get Kampfgruppe back actually, which is actually quite nice for us, that we can actually spawn these guys, because we do have lots of points. Maybe it's going to be a lot more costly, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I can't remember how much it cost last time. Let's take a look at cards then, and then we'll take a look at stats. Yeah, I think it's still 20. So it's interesting. It's nice that we can spawn these guys basically wherever we want. So that, or not wherever we want, but we've given up on fuel because it costs too much. It's 11 turns, and that's the end of that. Supply will be interesting. Actually, you have to go for that now, I think, actually. We'll see. Nothing during the night turn here when it comes to air support, of course. Well, that's it for cards. Let's take a look at stats. So this is troop statistics. As we can see, they're going down, not as much actually as before, but still losing quite a lot. So they're down at 65,000 units, troop units or whatever that is, and that's half of what they had a maximum almost. And we're at 166.6, so that means we're over 100,000 more troops than they have. So that's crazy, really. Casualties wise, we have inflicted every turn pretty much. We're inflicting quite a lot, while they are inflicting pretty much the same here. It keeps on going for 5 to 1. Sometimes we get the extra slope here, going like a very steep slope. Sometimes it's less so. Let's take a look at regime statistics. We take a look at supply, and then we take a look at fuel, as we always do. We can see here that actually kind of interesting replacements received. I don't know, here we go, like Nacht troops. Okay, well, it depends on where you are, because replacements here, we can see that we got replacement reports here. Okay, so you don't get anything fancy really, not at this time of everything, so unless you go for cards, I guess. Anyway, let's go back here. We take a look at supply. So this is a situation, we have 0 supplies when it comes to supplies out on the map, basically. So our supply bases are empty. We have received pretty much only 59,000 out of 59,000, basically, which is what we receive. That's what the units receive, pretty much. Let's take a look at unit supply. It's fairly high still, so it's not a big problem. They received all in all 88.6, and that is thanks to us opening the spigots over at Hui, I think. So we I assume, I'm not really sure, but I think so. And so this is what they requested. That's what they got when it comes to supply. So they got a little bit more, 60.5 thousand than we got in supply actually. So yeah, not a big difference, but anyway, let's take a look at fuel then. That's really the stepchild of everything here. So basically we have no supply sources out left. We don't have a buffer basically, and as we can see that we get 40,000 every turn, and this turn, look at that, we only are able to send to units 40,000 in fuel. That's it, which means that fuel is going down when it comes to our units a little bit faster than before. They're asking for a total of whopping 96,000, only receiving 40,000 because that is what we receive from Germany every turn. Then they got another 13.5 though, so I think maybe that's the difference between, I don't know, supply network being able to ship that. I'm not sure. Anyway, it is looking a bit dire when it comes to fuel, but there is really nothing we can do. Let's go and take a look actually at Hui. And that's in, let's have a look here. Oh no, it's further down actually, sorry. It's down there, isn't it? Yeah, major supply base. Oh really, we depleted all of it straight away. Wow. Okay, I was thinking about maybe let's deplete a little bit, but we filled all of these up at least supply-wise, so they're very, very, very happy at least. So yeah, that's what it looks like. So we'll be able to use these units at least a lot better. And I don't know if we can tell, these ones are doing quite well anyway, but here you can see, well, these are Werfers really, but yeah, I don't know, but let's see if it does affect us or not when it comes to supplies and fuel. We'll see. But I basically bought myself yet another turn with fairly decent supplies basically and fuel. And now the night comes and we won't move, so that's going to be quite fine. So here I'm thinking about not depleting because it's already gone, right? Fuel versus units. So let's have a look. Is this what is left? I don't think so. Okay, I'm not sure. Let me go and have a look at something else just to compare it like that. See? This is what we have. I don't know what about that. Maybe this is when you actually deplete. So I'm building up this one here, but it doesn't seem to be built up, probably because I'm using everything up. So this won't probably be built up either, and which is perhaps maybe a shame. It's unfortunate that you can't put a limit here. It would have been nice to have maybe structural points here and logistics 25 or maybe 10 or something. Well, one could, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. So I think it's time to take a closer look at the movements that they made. So they've gone for 249 movements or steps. So here is, first of all, we have 14th Cavalry Group, and that is quite close to Dinant. This is Cell over here, and this is Signy over here. So we can see that they're moving, and they're moving away to safety. Here's one up by Vance, and this is somewhere around here, I think, and yeah, down here. And we have 99th Infantry. I don't think they have much left when it comes to infantry, so this one really doesn't matter that much. He can't really help anyone. 30th we have here, Infantry Division moving also away. Here's yet another one. So where are we at here? We are at, let's pull down the mini here. Okay, so we are south of Rochefort over here, and this is where we try to contain units. Down here is Labin, and here is Saint-Hubert. So we have put this Stugs over here, and we have one moving around here. I don't know where he's going. Let's have a look. Here's another one also moving, and that is to the southeast of Rochefort over here. And let's see where he's moving away. Here's CCR 5th Armored moving from the Meuse River, basically from the behemoth of our movement of our units moving away. Again, this is Vance. I think he was sitting somewhere around here anyway. That's 152nd, and he decides to move away. Same thing up here. He moves actually in towards us, 130th. That's not a good move, I'd say, but sure. There he sits there in the city at least. 214 is also moving away, and 34th is also moving away. And in here, that's quite close to Givet. This is, I can't remember what that name is, Berin perhaps, or something, Borin, and that is a Royal Recon coming up there. That's interesting, and he gets intercepted. We are by Dinan here. That's the Royal Recon. No, it's not, is it? I don't know. But that's, no, he's further down. So that's Dinan over here. Oh, that was Givet. This is Dinan. So here we have someone else. And we have up here 5th Black Watch Rifle. And this is quite close to, this is this 9 SS? No, it's 10 SS. This is Signy over here. So that's a weak, and he moves away simply. We are looking at Signy over here, Cell over here. We have Gordon Highlanders moving away. I think gets intercepted. This is Borin, and this is up here north. It's Rochefort. These are the contained units, basically a little bit down here. And we have an infantry, I think, moving away, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. We hit him fairly hard, actually, so he moves down towards Laban. I think that's the same guy coming through here, and moving, trying to move in another direction, but that's going to be futile. Here is Ardennes over here. Here is Huy over here. We have Argyll Sutherland 7th moving probably up northwest. Indeed, that is the case, and trying to establish some kind of defense up there. So quite close to Laban is where we actually, here's where we saw that unit infantry movement, probably up here. Here's a different one moving, I don't know, away it seems. I don't know. This is Betry all the way down in the south. This is Neufchâteau up here, and we have an unknown unit moving away. Up here by Le Bramont, we have an unknown unit, or infantry unit, sorry, an infantry regiment, 304 17th moving, showing up there for whatever reason, and goes up. Unknown units all the way down in the south, quite close to Betry and Neufchâteau over here, moving away here. We could see some units over here into Betry and past that. Tyson is also doing the same thing, so they're evacuating this position right there. It's untenable. Here's Team Cooper, and this is the River Meuse. This is Clermont, I think, and we have Amai over here, and they are trying to escape, and that's intercepted. Then we have Coldstream Guards trying to move west as well, evacuating. We have yet another one here, Irish Guards evacuating, but gets intercepted. We are down by Huy over here. We have Team Carter that was sitting right there. He moves over here and gets intercepted and moves away a little bit. He's going to be in trouble. Here is this guy that's been he's been caught in a net basically here, and he can't really do anything. We have more sitting quite close to, let's have a look. Yeah, these other tanks are, no, this is Signy over here, sorry, that's more. He was sitting right there, and I had a trouble in engaging him basically, so it's kind of nice that he moves down there at least, but yeah, that's it. We have an AA battalion gets intercepted. We have Davis quite close to Cibré here, so these are the Kampfgrups that I put down thanks to cards, so he's moving away in the right direction for us, and that's it. we have Team Nelson right here, and this is Havelange over here. This is Cini over here. And we have Team Nelson moving. I don't know if it was from Scott or whatever it was, but he gets intercepted. He's in trouble. This is an armored recon squadron just moving away. Love is also trying to move away. And we have Team Scott trying to move away as well. Here we have Hauser. So this is south of Rochefort and north of Saint-Hubert. I think, no, là-bas actually. Saint-Hubert is over there. Okay. So we have Hauser over here, and we have some, I think, 2nd Panzers over here and 2nd Panzer over there as well, Stug. And yeah, so this one we try, I think we hit this guy a little bit, but he disappears. And here we have an unknown hit from on the 5th Fallschirmjäger. So that's interesting. This one we haven't seen before, because I think this is the one we've been hunting down basically. So it's interesting that they hit me here. I'm all alone here, so I'm kind of surprised that we have no losses. And as we can see, this is a recon squadron. Is it actually? Maybe this is a tank destroyer squadron actually, or tank destroyer squad. We have this one attacking across the river, and that never helps. So it's a tank battalion sitting in city, and no losses to either one. We have up here an unknown unit moving in, and that's actually a tank battalion, a strong tank battalion. That's beautiful for us because we have tanks in here ready to strike. He gets intercepted, and he goes back, and he goes back. So that one we will try and hunt. Here we have some artillery, and we are down by, these are I think tanks. Yeah, we lost 1 Panther unfortunately to 12 howitzers, so that's unfortunate. So that's a city right there, and we're down by Rochefort, south of Rochefort. We get hit here, in here, by a tank unit. We suffer no losses because we're in heavy forest, while they suffer 3 Stuarts and 1 Sherman tank right there out of 13. That's quite good for us. We have Le Bramont over here. We have an engineering unit, a battalion rather, moving up. We have in Ardennes, we had a 10th Infantry Regiment, and he's moving away. Where to? I'm not sure. Then we have an attack, an interesting attack from here, quite close to Saint-Hubert. I made sure to attack from here, I think down here, and did some damage, I believe, but now they're hitting me here. They lose 20, I lose nothing, which is nice. And we can see that this one is like a regular infantry squad basically. We can see Betry over here, Neufchâteau over here. Finally, these airborne regiment or airborne battalion is moving away from Bourges, and that's nice for us for sure. And we have Team Hall moving away from the Meuse River, from Clermont area towards Amay, I believe. No, he's actually going up north. That's interesting. Not a bad choice, but hey. Then we have an infantry battalion, armored infantry battalion, quite close to Celle, and this is where they get intercepted first. Let me have a look at what they did. Okay, so that's what we had, right? Attacker axis. Then we have a movement of the tank battalion from here to here. See where they go. They keep on going, which is interesting. And we're like almost casting a net over here as well. So that's a interesting way. And that's it. They are in difficulties here. If I could move that one in there, for example, that'd be interesting. We get hit hard, not hard at all by artillery. We have suffered no losses. But then we have Royal Rifle Battalion coming up here. And we have yet another one, a Royal Tank Regiment coming down. Unknown unit and some hussars or hussars, I don't know how you call that, and that's intercepted. So quite a lot of new ones. Second 5E4 Yeomanry rifle. Okay, I've never heard of that before. Some combat engineer showing up also. some AT, so this is a whole division pretty much, I guess. So, or brigade maybe. So when they hit us in cell, we lose a little bit. We lose 40, basically 10% of some stuff here. They lose almost 10%, but 130 here, and they lose 20% right there, and so on. Some Pyattes, some Cromwells as well. Wow, some Fireflies as well. So yeah, that was tough for them. Let's have a look here. 21st versus Brid. It's a bridge there somehow. Okay, I see. Oh well. Then we have 2nd Oxford and Buckinghamshire Shire moving. So this one is just, I guess, one of the divisions that are coming through here. AA as well. This is going to be tough since we don't have a lot of artillery around here. We do have some Werfers coming through here, but it's going to be difficult to see and use them. This is Saint-Hubert over here. So that's an interesting unit coming up. Get hit by artillery here, but no losses at all. We have Team Smith coming up there, I think, and they hit us here with losing 3 Sherman tanks, 5 Sherman tanks, and 1 Stuart, and we lose nothing. Fantastic. We have a Jacques that has been moving all the way from here up here. He got hit hard before, and another unknown unit. This up here is Saint-Hubert. So we have Davis here. This is a bit of a difficult situation because here is a rather weak 26 Volksgrenadier unit battalion. Now we need to move these ones up here and hit Davis, of course. That's what we need to do. But they disappear. Try to enter here. That's also a stop there. Then they try to hit us around here with artillery. And we can see that we lost less than 10%. And then we lost some other stuff. They lost some other things here, but not a whole lot actually. That's artillery right there. They hit us with artillery here, and it hurt us a little bit there as well. But actually this is a regular shooting duel. Basically they lost 2 Sherman tanks, so I'll take that for sure. And here is 2nd Cavalry Squadron quite close to Petry. Moving up, I think. Yeah, indeed. And the Combat Engineers are also moving. Let's go back here. Yeah, okay, so they're moving sideways and away down to Petry. And then we have this one. It's a very, very weak unit. I don't know. I don't know where he was actually last time, but he goes up there and he's gone, of course. And we have is it Berlin or something? This is tank unit sitting in between here. We have a city right there, so we have the armored engineer moving in here from one of these ones, and he actually continues here, which is good for us, definitely. In here we can see 10 SS by Cini over here, and this is an engineering unit that was sitting here, and he's been hurt quite a lot and he just escapes. Morris realizes that there is nothing here to fight. We're too strong. And then we have Team Roberts moving quite close to Champlon. So this guy here seemed to come from the east, basically, I think. Maybe we're seeing him showing up here. I don't really know here. Unfortunately, he's going to go, I thought, to Champlon, but I guess not. To Journal, and then he continues. And then Team Allen is coming here. Okay, so we have Roberts and Allen on the wrong side of things. Interesting. And he passes through Champlon, most likely, or that's what he does. Let's see where he actually went. Okay, so he's quite close in here. Then we have Givier over here. We had previously in Berlin here, we have this Hoffman, Kampfgruppe Hoffman, I think it is. Then we have the 6 Recon coming down here, and we have yet another one showing up. I don't know if these are divisional HQs. I think most likely they are. And this is Vance, and this is Hui over here. So that's another one coming closer to us. There you go. They're definitely divisional HQs. And he is leaving. Here's another divisional HQ. And that's it. That's the end of it. Pretty cool. Let's go down all the way down. Even though it's nighttime, it's a bit difficult to see. But maybe we can see some units at least. So we do have some kind of unit around here that is trying to escape. We were hit. I think we have one over here as well. They try to hit us. They're definitely behind supplies. Just trying to move forward here. And it's going to be difficult during the night turn as well. Then we should have some units around here that has been moving up here as well in Betry. These ones have left Biorge, so it should be open here if we want to take it. Then we have Libramont over here. They're still standing here as if nothing has happened. So that's interesting. Then we have we still have this tank unit here, but I think there might actually be more in here. And maybe there's one over there as well. And what else do we have here? Yeah, this guy here sitting in the city. No, fall. Let's have a look here. That feels snow now. Yeah, that's it. So there's one tank unit in here. That's what it is. So it's nighttime and it's a bit snowy right now. And so that's what it is all about. So. And it's nighttime, so it's difficult to see, of course. What else? We have someone in here that tried to break through Hauser here, which was not successful. And then we have, can take a look at all the way down here. We can now see that all of these are American ones now, so they have gone through these ones fast. So that's really a shame. And we can also see these ones. So actually, I think we should be ready for that they will actually maybe take Bastogne unless we actually move really fast back here. And I'm not sure we can actually hinder them. We need to take up a position like this or sit down in Bastogne actually. So we'll see. Perhaps we will be able to. And we're gonna have to move during the night. But these are fairly fully rested anyway, so that's fine. And we've had some units coming in here and coming in here. I don't know about these, but yeah. So in here we had one unit sitting in here and in here. So Davies is sitting somewhere around here. So that's what it is. But we can see that we've been cut here anyway. Again, I think we can see, can we? Yeah, it's bulging up here now, so it's a problem. Maybe actually we might have units here as well for some reason. Yeah, it's a mess in that sense. Let's go up a little bit further up north then, and we can take a look at, well, we can take a look at, let's switch here. Hex grid is a little bit annoying. So this is Rochefort up here. We are just trying to move up here. We have some fighting going on right around here. Now here's where the rather big units are, and I don't think he's going to survive here. He's probably going to get kicked out from this in cell, most likely. So we'll see if they survive or not. And that's a little bit of a problem as well, but it is what it is, right? And we're quite close to Givi, and there are a couple of units around here as well, but since it's snow here you can't really see anything, and it's also midnight here. So we have Marche over here. We have 10 SS that have moved across up here, so we do have some units around here. Cini over here, but most of them have actually moved away. And we have a couple of units somewhere around here as well, but we can't really see them in the snow and during the night turn. So we're just still gonna move these guys, not exactly now because they probably need to rest, but in the morning we will have a launch. We are moving towards Ardennes. over here. So that's very nice. As you can see, we can only see like barely around here. We have a line of sight of 5% really to our nearest hex. So you're really blinded here. So it is what it is. In here we have a unit that's trapped. Let's have a look here. I don't think there is anything else. In here we have actually a roadblock unit right there, sitting in a city there, 21 out of 39, or height value 39. So that's interesting. And then we have this one is not able to break free. The great morale and everything, low readiness. But yeah. And we have Jones sitting in a city. It's really difficult to go mortars or any kind of artillery around here because of the snowstorm and everything here coming up. And that's what it looks like. I don't think there's anything else we need to add here really. Because during this coming turn, which is going to be the night turn, we'll see what we are actually going to do. So, but that was the 1800 hour movement by the enemy. One thing we can take a look at is allied reinforcements, and we know that they were deployed on the 27th, late 27th. So it's probably these guys here, turn 45. We are on turn 48. So that would be then the 83rd Infantry, perhaps. And we have some 35th Infantry we haven't seen yet, I think. I'm not sure about the 6th Armored. Not sure. We should have seen them, but I'm not sure. 6th Cav we have seen, but I'm not sure. Yeah, and we basically don't have a whole lot more units right now coming in. But then again, we don't have a lot of days either, so left. So 83rd Infantry, I don't know if that is the ones showing up in around Cell or not. So, and it's difficult to see, of course, so because you can't really see them here. Well, that's it, guys. It's going to be interesting. Let's go and take a look at the night turn during this next episode. So I'll see you in that one. Take care now.